I've been meditating since about 1998. At that time I was very materialistic and living quite a hedonistic lifestyle. I was also juggling single parenthood with the demands of running and owning a successful restaurant. Life was very, very stressful. My physical health wasn't good. I suffered with pains in my chest and terrible joint pains. I was having severe hot flushes and I was really in quite a difficult place emotionally. There just wasn't any balance in my life. I was fast approaching 40 and I realised I needed to make some big lifestyle changes, so I became vegetarian. I stopped drinking alcohol and caffeine, and I did a lot of soul searching, and in 2001, after selling my restaurant and returning to higher education, I began practicing Tibetan Buddhism, but after a few years I decided I needed a practice that was less complex, more simple, and that coincided with the start of my PhD research at Lancaster University in 2008. I was looking at the commonality of the major psycho-spiritual traditions and the creative process, and it was at this point that I found mindfulness, and so I immersed myself in it. I attended many retreats and conferences with people like Jan Goss and Mark Williams, and eventually went on retreat with mindfulness teacher Thich Nhat Hanh, and at that point, after much searching, I realised I'd found something very special that was a perfect fit with my values, something that encouraged me to really be me, to be authentic. At the start of my mindfulness journey, the first change I became aware of in myself was a greater sense of self-acceptance, and then over time I became much calmer, my concentration stronger, and there's more depth and clarity to my thought processes. I feel a deep inner confidence and sense of peace, and that impacts on the people I work with too. Peace is contagious, and so clients really feel the benefit of that peace. I know from personal experience and from working with hundreds of people that when we start to live mindfully, it has a positive impact on everything we do. There's nothing more satisfying for me than seeing someone make that journey from anxiety or depression or just unhappiness to the lasting happiness that peace of mind brings. When I guide a mindfulness practice, I'm always taken by the difference in people's faces afterwards. I can see the worry fall away from them, and they look younger, and of course, over time, this has a very profound effect on health and well-being. With mindfulness, we do see change immediately, but it isn't a quick fix. It needs to be practiced, to become embedded as a way of life, having a greater sense of fulfillment by getting more enjoyment from everything we do.